Hi everyone, it's Angela from Prettify Your Life. I'm going to show you today how I am going to just change my door slightly from Easter to a springscape using just some different elements. I've already taken down my Easter wreaths and I'm going to take a few things down on the garlands but not everything. The inspiration for this new design was this really cute ribbon. My daughter is going to be a bee in a musical tonight, so I kind of wanted to do this bee-inspired garland for her. So, and it's just going to be a hint of bee. Basically, this is all the bees that are going to be on it, but it's going to be some yellows and some spring. So, let's get started. Okay, I've got one side pretty much done, and I wanted to kind of compare and contrast and show you the materials I used. So, I took out all but the very top twig, and then I took out the hydrangea and the carrots. That's what I took off. Then I put this neat kind of grapevine garland. Let me show you it down here. This is it. I got it in Houston last summer in Old Town Spring. If you're ever in Houston, you really should go to Old Town Spring. You can find some neat stuff. So I got two rolls of that. I really probably should have got 3, but they're kind of expensive. And then I strung that all the way down. And I like it because it gives it a grapevine feel without having to use grapevine. I like grapevine a lot, but I find it messy and somewhat difficult to work with at times. And plus it's harder to get a full effect, I think. So I like to have the hint of grapevine without having to mess with it. Then I had the flower, the little flower watering can left from last year when I did the butterfly ball at school. So I wired that in there. And then I found these cute little jute balls, kind of dyed the yellow that I was going for. I am unfortunately going to have to go back. I got those at the market and buy some more because I'm using more than I thought I would. And then I also wired in these boxes, these flower boxes, here and here. Got those at Joann's. I want y'all to think outside the box, so to speak, when deciding what you can and cannot put on garland. It's really kind of endless. So think about something different that is not normally put on a garland, and a lot of times it looks really good. And then I bought bunches of these yellow flowers and cut them up. It's always nice and economical to get a bunch for a good price that can be split up. And then here's my fabulous ribbon. I love this ribbon. I think it's so precious. The bad thing is there was only one roll of it, and it's only 5 yards. I really need at least 10 yards, so I'm probably not going to be able to put it up at the top, but that's okay. You don't see the top as much anyway, and I'll put some more flowers and yellow balls in there. So I have this little bit left that I'm going to have to make work on the other side. This is really high quality, expensive ribbon. I have a ribbon fetish. It's by D. Stevens. This is really good ribbon. I love it. It's harder to find, and it's expensive, but you're not going to find it everywhere. You're not going to see this ribbon everywhere, and I think it's just precious. So that's how it's coming along. So I've got to go to the store and get a few more supplies and finish it up. And I'll show you the video once it's all done. Remember, think outside the box when you're putting stuff in your garlands. It doesn't have to just be picks and bows and mesh. Put some interesting stuff out there. And I just want to encourage you, if you're not an artist or didn't go to decorating school like I didn't, doesn't mean you can't do this. And I think a lot of shop owners would really increase their business if they would do something fun and professional looking outside their store. I mean, this would be, there's so many times I go into bakeries and like cupcake places and think if you would just foo-foo up your store a little bit more, you would increase your business. It would look better. So I'm gonna get ready and do the rest of this and I'll get back to you. Okay everyone, it's done, finally. I had to make another trip to the store to get a few more things, but I'm calling it done. I'm really, really excited about how this came out. This is a completely different look for me. Excuse me. I have these ready for the backyard, but I thought they looked really cool in the front yard next to the coleus and sweet potato vine. Love the green. Got those at Hobby Lobby half off. Now let's go to the door. First of all, I am not a yellow person, but I was inspired, like I said, by the bumblebee ribbon because my daughter's going to be a bumblebee in a play. And then I found these yellow balls and the yellow flowers, and I just thought the pops of yellow would be super pretty, and I'm really excited. I love the burlap and the garden moss look this season. It's just making me really happy. So let me just kind of pan up and down. There's a lot of layers going on here. I mean, first you have the Christmas garland, and this is the stuff I put in my garland is the reason why I like to use the cup hooks, the ceiling hooks, because I put a lot of stuff on it. And you know, boxes like this aren't necessarily lightweight, so when something's screwed in, I trust it a lot better. So you have the Christmas tree garland, and then the 9-inch ribbon burlap, and the thin green burlap ribbon, and the toile ribbon, and the cute bumblebee ribbon, as well as the moss grapevine stuff. So I mean, there's a lot of layers, but it's not hard. And then I just wired in the balls, and I had these butterflies left over from last year from Michael's. They're really delicate and realistic looking. I think they're pretty. And just, you know, when you buy a bunch like these, you can cut them down and use little twigs here and there of the flowers. That's what I did. And there's the watering can and another butterfly. Yeah, I think it's just, you know, very spring, very refreshing. Makes me happy. And then on the door, I used a basket. These baskets I got at Michael's. And a little secret. This one over here is kind of messed up. Well, I don't think you should have to pay full price for an item that's not, you know, perfect. So I just happened to ask at Joann's if they would discount it because it was damaged, and one of the clerks didn't know, but the other one said, absolutely, we'll discount it 75% off. So it never hurts to ask. So don't try not to pay full price for damaged items. Always ask for a discount. You might be surprised at what they say. Then I just put some more of the yellow flowers in there. And I got this cute little sign and little clip at a store in town. And the reason I have rain, rain, go away, come again another day is because we've been trying for several weeks to pour concrete in the backyard. And we've had rain every week, and they won't pour concrete with the threat of rain. And so every time I look at the forecast with rain, I want to cry. So if it would just go away for about a week and a half or 2 weeks and let us pour concrete, then I would be happy. So that's kind of my little inside dig at the rain. So anyway, what do you want to take away from this? Layer. Use products that you didn't think before would look good in a garland. I almost did not get these boxes, but I thought, well, I could try it. If I don't like it, I'll take them back, and I like them. So try something unusual, try something big. Bigger adds great dimension to a door. And just play with your colors. Play with different colors you're not used to. Like I say, I'm not a yellow person. I don't wear it typically, but I'm really happy with it. And it's so close to this lime green in my sweet potato vines. I just really think it looks so refreshing and spring. So I hope this inspires you to think outside the box on your design. You can do it. Thanks a lot.